Hey everyone, Gavi here. I help startups and small businesses increase their profit by 30 to 100% in 42 days. In today's video, I want to talk about the distractions of business, and this is really the number one thing that kills businesses, which is getting distracted on away from the core thing they actually need to do. And once again, to reiterate, the most important thing that a business has to do is focus on their offer, refining the offer for their customer, and then getting the word out to the marketplace so the people will be attracted to come and purchase that offer and then fulfill it. And I see a lot of people who get stuck on things that don't move the boat forward. Right, so things that don't move the boat forward would be things like focusing on heavily on social media. This is a absolute killer thing in a lot of businesses, and I think it's really something that people get totally blindsided by. They think they have to be on all the social media platforms. They think they need to go to all the events, and they do all these kind of what I call marketing activities, but they're not actual marketing. They don't actually do things that move the boat forward. By having now, if they're part of an overall strategy that starts with a offer and a sales process that you know works and you know that converts, then those can be a marketing tactic to be able to bring people into your world. But a lot of people think that, oh, if we just do more, if we just, again, let's get on 12 social media platforms, let's write a book, let's do like a course that we'll try to pitch to people to get them to understand about what we're doing, and let's go to every single event, every single person in the industry, and then they wake up and they turn around and they're like, we were doing all this marketing activity and we still are barely moving the needle forward, moving the boat forward. Like, there's something wrong, there's something off. So the most important thing that you need to focus on is what is going to actually move the boat forward. And people also get distracted with shiny object syndrome. They hear about some cool, again, it's really important to understand the difference between a tactic and a strategy. Okay, a tactic is when you hear about some new thing, some new gimmick, some new something, whatever it may be. Way back in the day, I remember when everyone was all excited about Facebook ads. No one's talking about Facebook ads anymore. Now they're talking about TikTok ads. They're talking about some other new thing that you need to get on to be able to kind of get in front of people. But if you don't have that kind of core bucket to be able to drive those people to, they're just spending a lot of time not actually doing anything, right? So shiny object syndrome is an absolute killer in business. And the most important thing is to understand the absolute first principle in the fire offer framework, which is focus. Right, the focus is the most devastating thing that you can have in business, and it is that one thing alone that will allow you to be able to beat competition and grow a company by focusing on just one thing, focusing on your offer and focusing on the customer. That's it. Focusing on the customer problem, focusing on the customer pain, and solving that problem. Okay, if you do that, you can get away on the marketing side with having one social media channel, with having one traffic source, with having one funnel, with having one email list. You don't have to people make marketing so complex, and I know this from my experience. I used to run an agency. I saw just like how people think that a more complex marketing funnel is what's going to drive more sales. It's not what's going to drive more sales. Simplification will drive more sales, and by focusing on sharpening your offer and focusing on sharpening your sales process, your marketing becomes a lot simpler and allows you to be able to really move the boat forward. So that's it. Don't get distracted. Focus on today. Focus on what you need to do to be able to move the company forward, to be able to move the boat forward, and really make progress in your company.